Hi, I'm Tina Ann Middleton, author of the Forestville series. I'd like to welcome you today to the writing journey, where we inspire and encourage each other in the craft of writing. Today we'll be talking about appreciating those around us. I'll be right back. When we're focusing on our writing and publishing process, we need to make sure we're not neglecting our spouses and families and friends. It's so easy to become involved and enthralled with our writing journey. We forget there are others who are taking the journey with us. For one thing, we can become self-absorbed. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm saying I can become self-absorbed. I become so involved. I get tunnel vision sometimes. Writing, editing, publishing. It's like that's what's important right there. That's what I got to pay attention to. Or I'll get anxious about book sales. I'm really bad about, I'll come in here and I'll check those book sales 3-4 times a day at least. And if I don't see a book sale or I don't see it move in the book sales, I'm bummed out. I want those book sales. We can also get where we neglect time with those loved ones. We have a daughter who still lives at home with us, and sometimes she'll ask me, let's go shopping together. A lot of times I have to tell her no. Tell her I got to work on the book. Now, yes, we do need to be responsible and disciplined with our writing, and there are times we're going to have to say no, but let's not say it too many times. I think pretty soon when Kimberly says, hey, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, I need to say, yeah, I'll come with you. Now, before I move on to the other ways that I'm going to tell on myself here, but I bet a lot of you are going to see yourself in what I'm doing. But let me go ahead and encourage you. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, The Writing Journey. Make sure you ring the bell so that you get notification of future videos. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and my Amazon author page. So I mentioned the being self-absorbed, tunnel vision. Well, I'm afraid I can become demanding. I'm not like cracking a whip or something like that, but I can just become where I'm expecting a lot. I expect my husband and daughter to do things for me so that I can write. Maybe I'll expect them to give up things for me so that I can buy certain programs for the computer, or, well, like I said, I can't go with you because I got to do this. Or maybe I'll expect my husband to give up some free time to work on things for the books, when really what he needs is some time to chill. So anybody seeing yourself in what I'm saying? It's hard for us to see that in ourselves, isn't it? We don't like to see ourselves as demanding. How about expecting others to listen to us all the time instead of listening to them? Oh man, I know I'm bad about that. And I have good intentions. In fact, I did a video on that, good intentions. That, I'm going to stop. I'm going to listen. I'm going to stop interrupting. But I get so absorbed in me, my books, my stories. Let me tell you about this story idea. Now, let me add a little caveat to that. Sharing the story ideas with your loved ones is not a bad idea, but don't monopolize. Don't let that take over all of your discussions, all of your conversations. I'm saying this to you, but and what's that thing when you point a finger, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you? Yeah, I got to say it to me too. Don't monopolize about the books. Share, yes. Talk about it, yes. But listen to them. They have their own thoughts, ideas, interests. And we don't want to become so turned inward that we miss out on that. Now, I can become anxious and preoccupied. Kind of goes along with the demanding thing or self-absorption. Anxious about the book. This third book I'm working on has taken longer than I anticipated. I get anxious about that. Book sales, I mentioned that. If I don't see sales, I don't want to say I get upset, but it just kind of bums me out, you know. I'm looking at it going, why isn't somebody buying the book? So don't let that drag you down. And I'm going to tell that to myself too. Be thankful for the people who do buy the books. And then there are just miscellaneous concerns that, you know, we can just get anxious and preoccupied about. Gee, I can't think of what else I want to do in the story. Or gee, just fill in the blank. What makes you get anxious and preoccupied so that you're turned toward yourself instead of your loved ones? So what can we do? You know, it's easy to say, I don't want to be inwardly turned, self-focused, self-absorbed. What can we do? Well, let's see. We can discipline ourselves to step away. Physically, get up and leave the computer. Put that tablet down. Mentally, set aside the book. Set aside the book, set aside the sales, set aside promotion, just for a little while. Set it aside and focus on your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, your friends. Express gratitude to them. These are the people who often will make up our support base. So we need to show them we appreciate them. Maybe we can do something for them. More than one something. You know, even if it's just a little thing, bring them a cup of tea or do the dishes for them. Just you do something for them. And I'll work on doing something for my husband and for our daughter. Give them a big hug and say thank you. Or send flowers. Or write a little note and give it to them. Just to say, you know what? You are my support. You are my sustenance. You are the one I depend on. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's monitor ourselves. This is where it's going to be hard now. Ask ourselves, am I neglecting my family? Am I neglecting my spouse, my friends, my church? The next one's really hard. Ask ourselves, am I becoming demanding? Listen, you know, when you ask your spouse or your child or your parent or whoever to do something for you, listen to your tone of voice. Think about your attitude. Am I becoming demanding? Am I expecting them to jump when I say I need something? Be accountable. Ask someone to help you recognize the signs of self-absorption, being demanding, being anxious and preoccupied. And let's not get our feelings hurt when they tell us the truth. It can be hard. I don't know about you, but I don't like when someone points out something about me. It's not so much I don't like that they're pointing it out, it's that it's there for them to point out. But we are not perfect, and we're going to do this kind of stuff. We need someone to help us realize it. Sometimes when we self-monitor, it's easy to deceive ourselves. It's easy to not see it. That's why we need an accountability partner. Someone who loves us enough to say, hey, you're getting demanding there. Or hey, you're getting too anxious, too preoccupied with those book sales. So don't get your feelings hurt. I'll work on not getting my feelings hurt. And let's actually listen to them. because they're not saying that to be mean. They're saying that because they love us. The writing journey is not one that we take alone. Whether they're partners with us in the book or they're just providing that support we need, our loved ones are on that journey with us. We want to make sure that we share the journey, not drag them along and then leave them out. Let's make sure we show our spouses, our family, our friends, how much we love and appreciate them. And make sure you keep on writing. Have a great week.